Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you enjoy these stories. At Ohio State University, Ava was excited about her freshman year. But things took a dark turn when rumors of a killer roaming the town spread like wildfire. The once lively campus now felt like a place of constant danger, with every corner hiding potential threats. Ava shared a dorm with Maya, Olivia, and Sarah. As fear crept into their lives, they became inseparable, always checking doors and windows, startled by every little sound in the night. One stormy night, lightning streaked across the sky and thunder shook the buildings. A scream tore through the dorm, sending Ava and her roommates rushing to the source in a panic. They discovered a bloody trail leading to a room upstairs where a fellow student lay dead, a grim reminder of the killer's presence. The fear of being the next victim hung heavy in their minds. Weeks passed, but the killer remained at large, and paranoia gripped the campus. Every whisper and shadow sent chills down their spines, and a message written in blood on Ava's door, "You're next," sent shockwaves through the group. They stuck together, devising plans and practicing self-defense, always wary of their surroundings. But one fateful night, as the power went out, chaos descended upon them. The killer struck, their laughter echoing in the darkness. It was a familiar laughter. It was Sarah. Ava and her roommates fought desperately for their lives, overturning furniture in a frantic struggle. Maya and Olivia tried to restrain Sarah, but she fought back with unexpected strength, pulling out a hidden pocket knife and slashing at Ava. The pain was excruciating, and Ava screamed as blood poured from the wound. In the chaos, Sarah broke free and disappeared into the night. The police arrived, but Sarah was nowhere to be found. The encounter left Ava and her roommates traumatized, realizing that the killer could be anyone, lurking in the shadows of their supposedly safe university. Sophie was thrilled to start college at Brookdale University, expecting it to be a blast. Her roommate, Vanessa, initially seemed friendly, but it didn't take long for Sophie to realize that something was seriously off. At first, Vanessa's quirks were amusing. She'd mutter to herself in whispers, draw strange symbols on the walls, and had an unsettling habit of staring at Sophie for long periods without blinking. But then the harmless quirks turned into something straight out of a nightmare. Sophie woke up one night to find Vanessa standing by her bed, her eyes wide and unblinking, her expression twisted into a malevolent grin. Sophie froze as Vanessa whispered in a guttural voice, "You can't escape. We're all part of something bigger now." Terrified, Sophie pretended to be asleep until Vanessa finally left the room. But the terror didn't end there. Sophie started noticing strange markings on her own skin, like intricate tattoos that appeared overnight and vanished by morning, leaving behind a burning sensation. The room itself seemed to change when Vanessa was around. Shadows danced in the corners, whispers echoed through the walls, and Sophie often felt like she was being watched, even when she was alone. One day, Sophie stumbled upon Vanessa's hidden stash of journals filled with disturbing drawings and ramblings about summoning dark entities and sacrificing for power. The pages reeked of decay, and Sophie couldn't shake off the feeling of being pulled into a nightmare. As Sophie dug deeper into Vanessa's past, she uncovered a horrifying truth. Vanessa wasn't just a troubled girl. She was part of a secret cult that thrived on virgin sacrifices. They performed rituals in hidden chambers beneath the campus, invoking the demons for their twisted desires. Sophie's attempts to seek help were met with disbelief and dismissal. The more she tried to expose the truth, the more the cult's influence seemed to tighten its grip on her life. Sophie's dreams became plagued with visions of torture and unintelligible murmurs. In a final desperate act, Sophie confronted Vanessa, only to find herself in the midst of a blood sacrifice ritual. Vanessa's eyes glowed with an otherworldly intent as she chanted in a language Sophie couldn't comprehend. The air crackled with energy while Vanessa was drawing blood from Sophie. With sheer willpower, Sophie broke free from the ritual circle and rushed for the door, leaving behind Vanessa and the cult's twisted world. She tried explaining to the police what happened, but they didn't believe her. She never returned to that dorm room, haunted by the horrors she witnessed and the knowledge that darkness lurked just beneath the surface of seemingly normal college life. In a small college town, Mark was excited to start his freshman year at a prestigious university. Like many students, he was assigned a dorm room, and to his surprise, he found out he would be sharing it with a girl named Vanessa. The university had a policy of co-ed dorm rooms to accommodate the increasing student population. As Mark settled into his new living space, he and Vanessa developed a casual roommate relationship. One day, while walking through the corridors of the dormitory, Mark noticed missing papers posted on bulletin boards. The papers featured the faces of 3 students who had mysteriously gone missing: Jake, Sarah, and Ryan. The unsettling atmosphere surrounding these disappearances left a lingering sense of unease in the dormitory. One evening, Mark's laptop suddenly stopped working, leaving him frustrated and in need of a computer to complete an assignment. Knowing Vanessa's password from seeing it once while she was sleeping, Mark decided to use her laptop in her absence. To his shock, as he opened Vanessa's laptop, he discovered a hidden folder filled with chilling evidence of an organ trafficking operation. The folder contained gruesome pictures and documents detailing the names and personal information of the missing students. The images portrayed the victims in vulnerable states, evidence of the ruthless organ harvesting they had undergone. Mark realized the missing papers in the corridors were connected to the horrifying truth hidden in Vanessa's laptop. Fearing for the lives of the missing students, Mark rushed to the dormitory security to report what he had found. Unbeknownst to him, Vanessa discovered Mark had gone through her computer. In a panic, she hastily packed her belongings and escaped before the police arrived. Law enforcement, responding to Mark's report, raided the dormitory, only to find Vanessa gone. The evidence on her laptop confirmed the existence of the organ trafficking ring, but Vanessa had managed to evade capture. The missing students' families finally had answers, but the campus was left in shock and disbelief. The co-ed dormitory, once a place of learning and camaraderie, became a haunting reminder of the hidden horrors that could lurk beneath the surface. Vanessa's escape added an extra layer of disturbance to an already chilling tale, leaving Mark to grapple with the unsettling realization that danger can vanish as swiftly as it appears.